Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and find out what is happening in your world. Tell me about your past. Let's see, what else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Okay, so looking here, bottom of the deck, I'm really not surprised to see this devil energy showing up. There is this kind of awareness of anything, any kind of limitations or restrictions or whatever it is that might be holding you back, or, I mean, it feels like they feel, I mean, it's usually depicted in the picture, not in this deck, but usually in the devil card that you see in the Rider-Waite. The man and the woman, they have these chains around their necks and they're connected to the devil that way. But those chains are really loose. They could easily just slip them over their head. And that's what this feels like. It feels like it's almost like a self-limiting type of restriction or barrier. So it's something that you created for yourself. And it feels like you're becoming aware of that right now. And your current energy here, King of Cups, influenced by the King of Wands. And so very interesting energy, because the King of Cups is all about going after what you want from a heart space, and then the Wands is action. So you're taking a lot of action right now, or you want to take a lot of action as it relates to going after and pursuing exactly what you want. And what you need to focus on is Temperance. So Sagittarius energy, but this is really about divine timing, fated events. Things are happening exactly when they're supposed to. Right now, we're in between two eclipses, so I'm not surprised at all that that's coming up or that the devil is coming up. This, to me, makes a lot of sense just because these eclipses are bringing to the surface old wounds, old ways of thinking, but they are fated events. And then in the past energy, I am seeing the Ace of Cups. So somebody here was either moving towards you or you were moving towards another person. And so this feels recent, and it feels like an actual relationship hasn't been established at this point. That doesn't mean it wouldn't until I get to some of these cards later, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And so from a strength position, Eight of Swords is showing up, and this is really about, it looks like a prison. And so this is about being stuck in your own mind, really thinking things through. And it's a self-imposed type of prison where you're just trapped in your headspace, really thinking things through. That's actually more Virgo energy than Taurus energy. So you might have strong Virgo in your chart as well. But this is really about trying to internally process whatever is happening here. That is a strength for you, because it tells me that you're not just going to impulsively act when it comes to this, that you are going to think things through. And when I got this card, this to me was coming across as sex. And so it could be that maybe this person that you met recently, it goes to that level, or you want it to go to that level. There's something about this Knight of Wands energy. This is not relationship type of energy at all. Not the way that I'm seeing it in this reading. And when I look at these external influences here, so Page of Cups, this is about a new chapter that is trying to unfold for you. There is something here that is trying to get started. It is a brand new beginning with this Fool energy. This does require some cleared karma. And so that is what these eclipses are all about right now. They are here to help you clear out old patterns, old behaviors, really clean up that karma that just you've already worked through. Just let it go. The Magician is showing up in your hopes or fears position. So this is about getting what you want, manifesting exactly what you want. And when I look at the potential outcome here, two cards popped out, and they really kind of talk about the same type of energy. So Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is about leaving something behind here. And this Four of Swords is about a healing journey. And so this does seem like it's coming to some sort of end here. There is something about this eclipse. There's something that's happening here. This is also coming across, and this is what I got when I first put it down. So interesting that I'm getting two very different interpretations. This Knight of Wands, this Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands energy isn't going to last. This person, whomever this person is, either you don't want it to go the distance or this other person doesn't want it to go the distance. I am seeing some sort of ending here, but there's also something connected to that devil energy too. You might be becoming more aware of what your own patterns are when it comes to short-term relationships versus long-term. If you want a long-term relationship, how do you need to behave? If you want something that's just short-term, how do you need to behave? And so it's about understanding how you respond in those two types of situations. That feels like it's coming to the surface here. Let's get some additional details. With the King of Cups and the King of Wands, I am getting the Eight of Pentacles. And so you're really... it's like a practicing type of energy. It is about being a master. So when it comes to going after exactly what you want, you're not going to hesitate. You've done it before. You'll do it again. You're not going to sit there and hold yourself back. With Temperance, I'm getting the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is coming up twice. And so these eclipses are really bringing something to the surface for you. As far as it's becoming more known to you. This is that awareness that I felt early on. With the Ace of Cups, I'm getting Strength. So it could have been a Leo coming towards you, or you might have been going towards a Leo. But this feels like it was a test from the universe to see how far you've come. That's what this feels like. It's encouraging you to finish out the cycle, close the cycle. The number 8 is pretty significant here. And 9 would be the completion of the cycle. 8 is you've mastered your skills. Now you just need to close the chapter. Because we have the two Eight of Swords, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and I have the Strength card, also an 8. With the Eight of Swords, I'm getting Temperance. So literally the same cards are showing up in what you need to focus on and in your strength. And so really leaning into the fact that this is a fated moment in time. These eclipses are fated. Whatever is coming to the surface does require your attention right now. You need to figure out how to mentally process and move on with this energy. I have never seen that come out like that. So this is pretty significant for you, Taurus. With the Knight of Wands, I am getting the Hanged Man. There's something about this, because this does feel like you're being tested. The universe is trying to get you to see things from a different perspective, really understand the big picture. So again, what are your actions in the situation? How do you need to behave? How are you behaving? So if you, again, maybe you wanted this to be a long-term situation and your actions told you and the other person that no, you really weren't in it for the long haul. You wanted something that was short. And so that's what ends up happening. It's about that self-fulfilling prophecy that you're creating yourself with your own behavior. With the Page of Cups, I am getting the Ten of Pentacles. And so that's the chapter that's trying to start here. It's really about understanding and going the distance with another person, but really kind of building something here together. And so you need to understand your role in relationships and the behavior that you put forward, just the way that you respond to another person, and how does that impact the strength of the relationship? How long does a relationship last? With the Fool, I'm getting Justice. So balance is definitely the name of the game. So this next chapter that wants to get started here, it does feel like it's going to take some time to unfold. There is something happening here with this awareness that's coming to the surface, these wounds that are coming to the surface in order for you to address. With the Magician, I'm getting the Three of Cups. You do want happier times. I mean, that's not a surprise. I think most people do. So sitting in your hopes or fears position, you want to manifest a better chapter. You want things to move in a different direction. That's what you're trying to call in here. With the Four of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, the Sun. So whether it's an ending to this kind of fling that's taking place, or it's about the closing of that healing cycle, the Sun does indicate here that it's kind of happening the way that it's supposed to. There's a lot of optimism connected to this ending. This is not a person or a relationship that was meant to last. The Sun is actually the ruler of Leo, so it's showing up in the past and kind of in this future energy. And so Leo does require you to be authentic to yourself, really kind of step into your own confidence here. So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.